I think the great strength of Countdown is that everybody feels they can play. Whether they've got a pencil in their hand or not, they're not passive viewers, they're active viewers. They're trying to work it out ahead of the game. And they can feel that it's got something new for them, but something they're familiar with and enjoy every time they turn to it. And so they turn to it day after day.
And that day-after-day appointment for so many had to start somewhere, with only Carol Vorderman and Cecil still going strong 25 years down the line. Here's the first ever Countdown.
Hello, good evening, and as the countdown to a brand new channel ends, a brand new countdown begins. This countdown is a quiz game that all of you can play at home, and if you're good with figures, or you're good with letters, well, we think this could be the game for you, because it's all about sums and anagrams, so why not grab a pencil and paper right now, and I'll give you the rules as we go along. Well, now, keeping an educated eye on the proceedings, with me is a man who's probably appeared in more quiz shows than Messrs. Parsons, Gascoigne, Monkhouse and Andrews rolled into one. A man who really knows his onions and his spuds, Farmer Ted Moult.
Oh. Well, thank you. Hardly recognise myself. Hope you got your spuds up, by the way, now. You should have. Well, my function's fairly easy. Helped by my assistant, Mary, here, and my books. I've just got to check that the words used are valid and are in current use. The rules are dead easy. If any words which emerge tonight are not in my dictionary, as far as we're concerned, they don't exist.
Yes, we emphasise what Ted says certainly goes. And Countdown, in fact, is about numbers as well as letters. And we figure we've got a pretty good figure ruling that part of the game. Meet our vital statistician, Carol Vorderman. She's a Cambridge graduate and she works in computers. OK, well, now let's meet our first two contestants to play the very first game of Countdown. First, Michael Goldman. Now, Michael is a 50-year-old solicitor from London. He's married with 2 children. Now, he's used to rather unusual words because his wife is called Valperga, which is Dutch. His son's name is Merlin, so he should be able to spell like magic. And his daughter's name is Liana, which, as we all know, of course, is the name of the vine that Tarzan used to swing on. That's Michael Goldman. Next, we have Jeff Andrews. Now, Jeff is 28. He's an accountant. He started his working life in a bakery in Rochdale. Well, now he works for a brewery in Liverpool. His short-term ambition is to sell his house in Manchester and buy a place in Liverpool so that he doesn't have to commute. You could say he has got the nous to buy a Scouse house. But perhaps you might not want to say that. Anyway, let's wish our first two contestants very good luck. Now, the rules for the word game are very straightforward. In fact, the post office have been using them for years. You simply get a lot of letters and you sit down and think what to do with them. So the contestants choose 9 letters at random just by asking for either vowels or consonants. And as they choose, our hostess, Kathy Heitner, will put them up on the board. They'll then have just 30 seconds, and that's the countdown, 30 seconds to make a word. And then the person with the longer correct word gets the points. Simple, isn't it? OK, well, before we came on the air, we had a toss-up, and Jeff won. So, Jeff, will you now choose your 9 letters?
OK. Start with a consonant.
I'm going to start with a T.
Another consonant.
N.
Vowel.
E.
Another consonant.
M.
Another vowel.
A.
A consonant.
R.
Another consonant.
H.
A vowel.
I.
And another consonant.
And a B.
So we've got 9 letters on the board. We have 30 seconds to make a word. The longer word wins. The countdown starts now. And that's it, that's 30 seconds, so pens down. Now I'm going to ask each of the contestants how many letters in their word. The person who's got the more letters, if it's correct, will win the point. So Jeff, how many in your word?
7.
You've got 7, and how many in yours, Michael?
7.
You both got 7, so if they're correct, you'll share the points, get equal points. But so Jeff, what's yours?
Raiment.
Raiment.
It's an item for clothing.
It is indeed, yes, raiment, very good. And what's yours, Michael?
Mine is an anagram of raiment, which is minaret.
Okay, minaret. Ted, did you get minaret?
No, I've never had a minaret, but there are 4 around most mosques. I do know that. No, 1 rather. Well, sometimes 4, but I only got marine, which went on a train. But minaret was well, they're very good, weren't they?
Yeah, very good indeed. Very good start to you, gentlemen. Well done. 7 points on the board for each of you. And now, Michael, your turn to start.
Vowel,
An O.
consonant,
C.
vowel,
E.
vowel,
E.
consonant,
T.
consonant,
S.
consonant,
P.
vowel,
U.
consonant.
And G.
Right, well, there we've got 9 in a line, so now it's the race against time, starting now. Not so easy, that one. Michael, how many letters?
6.
6.
Only 5, I'm afraid.
You've got 5, so let's see yours, Michael.
C-O-U-P-E-S.
C-O-U-P-E-S. Coop. Coops.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Is it not a bowl or a platter or a type of car, a coupe?
That's a coupe with an accent on it.
Yeah.
Coupes.
That was a good afterthought, wasn't it? Coupes. But that's the one you have with the glass in, where the sheep don't breathe down your neck. I only got to pugs and guts. What did you get? He wins! Yes, coupes. I suppose you could have a coupe jack, couldn't you, as well? Several times.
So what, it is a dish. A dish in a
What
restaurant.
is it? Dish. Yes, it's a dish. It's a mark. Is he won?
Okay, well, that's 6 points to you, Michael. Puts you now on 13 there, and 7 to you, and it's your turn to start now, Jeff.
Consonant.
Start with a Z.
Another consonant.
S.
And another.
G.
Vowel.
U.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
L.
Vowel.
U.
Another vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
S.
Okay, you don't get any special marks for using Z, just the untold admiration of us all. 30 seconds, start now. Right, now, Jeff.
5 again.
5.
5.
Both got 5. Let's hear them.
Glass.
Glass.
Glass. Glass.
Gloss, sorry. We don't understand Lancashire English. That's gloss. Okay, good, yes. And yours?
Glass. G-L-A-S-S.
You had glass.
Yes.
Okay, well, there's nothing we can object to in that, is there, Ted?
No, I've got slugs and Zulus, which are more interesting.
Yes,
but,
I thought,
don't
I
get
thought
any
everybody
more
would have got,
marks.
would have
Yeah,
got Zulus. It was,
Yeah,
it was
Zulu.
screaming out with Zulus. Anyway, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 18 there to Michael and 12 there to Jeff. Now, at this point, round 4, we come to what we call the numbers game, and this involves using the 4 basic rules of arithmetic. That's addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. or as Lewis Carroll would have it, ambition, distraction, uglification, and derision. Well, here now, the contestants have to choose 6 numbers, and on the top row of that tray are the numbers 25, 50, 75, and 100, and the rest are just 1 to 10. And with Beverly Isherwood there, you see Cecil. Well, you can't actually see Cecil, but Cecil is what we call our computerized number generator. The premium bond people have Ernie, and we've got Cecil. That stands for Countdown's Electronic Calculator in Leeds. Now, Cecil will come up with a target figure. And what you've got to do is to get as near to that number as possible, or preferably spot on, using the chosen numbers. So, Michael, will you start by choosing 6 numbers at random from the tray?
2 from each of the second, third, and fourth rows.
We have a 4, we have a 6, we have a 7, we have a 10, we have a 3, and we have a 1. Well, we've got no high numbers there, but let's see what Cecil says. Well, he says 493, so using any or all of those numbers, but not 1 twice, we've got to achieve that target figure. And the 30 seconds start now. The time goes very fast, doesn't it? Anyway, 30 seconds is up. Michael, what did you get?
424.
You got 424. And what did you get, Jeff?
500.
You got 500. So you are nearer. So let's see how you got your 500. And Carol will check it off, make sure it's right.
7 minus 3
7 minus 3
plus 1.
equals 4.
So 4 plus
4
1
plus 1
is 5.
is 5.
Times the sum of 6 and 4. So that's 6 plus
6
4.
and 4 equals 10. Multiplied by the 5 is 50.
And then multiply by the remaining 10.
And then multiplied by the 10 gives 500. Well, that was only 7 out, but there was a way of actually getting 493. And that was by adding the 6 and the 1 to give 7, and then multiplying by the 7 in the numbers to give 49. Then taking that 49 and multiplying by 10 gives us 490, and finally adding the 3 to the 490 gives us our total of 493.
Well, Jeff, you are a silly Billy, aren't you? You knew that all the time,
of course,
didn't you?
yes, I know.
Okay. Well, anyway, that puts you on 17 points. We give you 5 points for that because you were the nearer of the 2. Had you been spot on, you'd have got 10 points. Anyway, you've got 5 points there, but 17 and 18 as we almost approach the break. But before we do, some food for thought from Ted.
Yes, on the subject of words, did you know how fatal words can be sometimes? For instance, a 19th century French critic named Saint-Beuve was once challenged to a duel by a journalist. When offered the choice of weapons by his opponent, Saint-Beuve snapped back, "I choose spelling, so you're dead." Maybe this gave rise to the phrase, "sentenced to death."
Very good, very good. Well done. Well, what a clever man. Anyway, if you've got any favourite stories or questions relating to words or numbers that you think we'd like to hear about or Ted would like to know about, anything about, say, malapropisms or spoonerisms or quick ways of calculating, why not write to us here at Yorkshire Television in Leeds and let us know. In the meantime, join us after the break. And welcome back to Countdown, the quiz game that is to word games what Cyril Smith is to hang gliding. And let's get straight on with the next round in this part. It's very close. Jeff Andrews is on 17 and Michael Goldman here is on 18. And it's Michael's turn to start by choosing his 9 letters.
Vowel.
We start with an I.
Consonant.
L.
Vowel.
O.
Vowel.
Another O.
Consonant.
S.
Vowel.
Another O.
Vowel.
An I.
Consonant.
R.
Vowel.
E.
Well, goodness gracious me. Well, for worse or for better, those are your letters, and the countdown starts now. Well, who's used all the O's? How many letters, Michael?
7.
7. And how many you, Jeff?
Only 6, I'm afraid.
Only 6. So let's hear yours, Michael.
Orioles. Orioles.
Can you just tell us what you think that means?
I hope it's a bird. Birds in the plural.
Yes, 'tis a bird. I heard it in Singapore with a like that. Not an oriole window, that's spelled differently, but that's right.
Okay, well, that's an oriole is a bird. So
Yeah, it's
super.
lovely voice.
Pleasant singing bird. 7 points to you, Michael. Now it's your turn, Jeff.
Consonant, please.
And we have a G.
Another consonant.
C.
And another.
K.
Have a vowel.
I.
Another vowel.
E.
Another vowel.
Another I.
Consonant.
F.
Consonant.
V.
Consonant.
And S.
Okay.
Well, there you are, gentlemen. You've got the letters. Let's see what you can deliver, starting now. Jeff, letters?
5.
5. And Michael,
5.
you've got 5 each. Well, let's hear what they are. Jeff?
Well, mine's very apt, actually. It's 5s.
Yes, 5. F-I-V-E-S, yes. I think one or two people would get that. And what's yours, Michael?
Skive. S-K-I-V-E.
S-K-I-V-E. Okay, Ted's nodding at that, so we accept that. So that's 5 each. That puts you on 30 and puts you on 22. And now, Michael, your final selection of letters.
Vowel.
And we start with an E.
Consonant.
D.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
S.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
X.
Consonant.
D.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
And a B.
And those are the letters. The time is 30 seconds, which start now. Michael,
5.
5.
5.
5 each. Michael,
Dosed.
dosed, as in,
D-O-S-E-D.
as in having a lot of medicine. And yours, Jeff?
Boxed.
Boxed. Okay, well, there's no argument with that. We'll give you 5 points each. That makes 27 to you, Jeff, and 35 to you, Michael. As we come now onto the final numbers game, and it's your turn to start, Jeff. Can you choose your 6 numbers from Beverley?
Have 1 from the top row. 1 from the second row. And 2 from each of the other 2 rows.
So let's see what he's got there. He's got a 7 and a 10 and a 3, 1, 3 and a 50. Now let's ask Cecil to think of a number. And it's 833 is the target, and the 30 seconds begin now. Eight 833 the target. Jeff?
It's tough. 843.
843, 10 away. And Michael?
840.
840, that's nearer. Let's see how you did 840.
10 plus 7 is 17.
10 plus 7 is 17.
Multiply 17 by 50
Multiplied by 50
equals 850.
equals 850.
3 by 3 is 9.
3 by 3 is 9.
Plus 1 is 10. 10 deducted from 850 is 840.
Yeah, well done, Michael. But can you do any better, Carol?
Well, yes, in fact, Richard, there is a way of actually getting 833, and that's by using the 50 and subtracting the 1 to give 49, and then adding the, 10 to the 7 to give 17, multiplying them with a bit of difficulty, and getting our total 833.
How does she do it? Well done, Michael, and we give you 5 points for that because you were, in fact, the nearer. Puts you on 40 points and you on 27, Jeff. Now, we come to the final round, and this is a bit different again. Round 9 is an anagram. What we've done, we've chosen 9 letters, which, if rearranged, will make only one 9-letter word. Now, there's 10 points at stake for the contestant who gets the word first, so we're doing it against the clock. Now, we'll now reveal the letters, and when we do, the countdown will start. So let's now see the letters and start the clock. Well, you buzzed, yes.
Highlight.
Yes, well, let's have a look and see if that's right. Highlight is right. Did you get that as well?
Yes, I got it straight away. I forgot to press my bell, I'm afraid. Never mind, I was 13 behind anyway.
Yes, in fact, it wouldn't have affected the score, although it would have been nice for you to win that round.
Yeah.
So, yes, highlight is right. So it does, in fact, put Michael very convincingly there in the lead with 50 points. So, now, having got our winner there, let's just go back to Ted for some closing words of wisdom.
Yeah, I didn't get highlight. Mind you, I did get bed socks the time before. You didn't ask me. However, did you know that just 500 years ago, the English language was confined to just one small island in Europe? And now it's spoken in some form or other by over 600 million people. So with that piece of knowledge, my final word is au revoir.
Final 2 words there, Ted. Thank you very much indeed, and congratulations, of course, to Michael Goldman, who's our winner tonight. Now, Michael will be joining us tomorrow because what happens, whoever wins comes back the next day. So who knows, Michael, you could be in for quite some frequent visits to Leeds. So congratulations to you. Jeff, we're sorry to lose you, but you won't go home to Rochdale empty-handed. You can play this countdown box game with your nearest and dearest in the long, dark nights ahead in Rochdale. So thank you very much to you. Right, that brings us to the end of the very first edition of Countdown. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you all, of course, tomorrow. From us, bye.
Well, that was all terribly posh, wasn't it? Still to come tonight here on More 4, we stay firmly in 1982 as Ian McKellen plays Walter in a touching and emotional story about a man born with learning disabilities. The very first and controversial film on 4 tonight at 10:05. Next, a soap that broke all the boundaries and even had that kiss. The very first Brookside coming up.